Okay. Hello there, viewers. Crispy Charizard here, and it is a few minutes until the Pokemon Direct is going to start. The footage is live for them and for me, so you'll be getting an indirect look into the Direct. Yeah, I could have started this stream half an hour ago, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, but yeah, this is my first live stream, and I didn't have anything to really talk about up until now, so we're just gonna wait until it starts. I'm not completely familiar with how this works, so I think there might be a delay, if I'm not mistaken, on the live streaming. So it's unfortunate, but whatever you're seeing is probably delayed by a few seconds from what I'm actually saying right now, and that's a bit annoying because, like, I don't know why. I should like This is very difficult. If I'm usually recording, I can edit it later. You cannot edit this. It's live stream, and I have to get used to it because it's there's a first time for everything. Now my clock says 9:59, meaning the direct should start any second now. It's starting.
皆さんこんばんは。
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
今日は
Today, I'll be delivering the latest news about Pokemon from our offices. As many of you know, Nintendo launched its new system, Nintendo Switch, on March 3rd.
Okay.
You may even be playing some games on your own Nintendo Switch already.
Okay.
その Nintendo Switch
And now, finally,
Pokemon
we are
のゲームが
excited to announce a Pokemon game for the system.
Okay.
Our first title on Nintendo Switch will be the Pokemon fighting game, Pokken Tournament Deluxe.
Oh.
We've prepared a special trailer to showcase the game. Please take a look.
海外で働く兄を訪ねて僕はこの地にやってきた。バックパックには甥っ子たちへのプレゼント。兄に会ったら昔みたいにポケモンバトルだ。
Wake up on a new day, running through the highway, working on my big dream. Can't stop the sunstream, soaking up the sunshine, gazing at the skyline, reaching out for the top.
じゃん。でかくなってんな。
September 22nd. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon!
I hope you enjoyed that. Pokken Tournament Deluxe takes full advantage of the variety of gameplay modes made possible by Nintendo Switch. You can, of course, connect your console to a TV to enjoy dynamic Pokemon battles on a larger screen, or if you want, you can play in tabletop mode, share one of your Joy-Con with another player, and dive into a match anytime, anywhere. In the Wii U version of Pokken Tournament, players could choose from 16 playable Pokemon. In addition to those, the Nintendo Switch version will
Oh my
include
goodness.
Darkrai, Scizor, Empoleon,
Okay, so
and Krogunk.
the Pokken Deluxe
as
on the
Decidueye
Switch
from Pokemon
was some
Sun
sort of
and Pokemon Moon.
yeah, it's
for a
important
total
and
of
all right,
5
but I don't really
new
care about
playable
that. And then they
On
just
top of that, you
included
can
the
enjoy
teaser for
3
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. No one's even heard of that
online
before.
matches and friend-only group matches. We're really
Is it
giving
on? Is
the
the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon on the
deluxe
Switch or what? I didn't know. And it comes out later this year.
treatment. Pokken Tournament Deluxe will launch on September 22nd.
Come on, the other one. Go back to the other one. I don't care about Pokken.
Starting on
Deluxe.
June 13th in LA at this year's E3, one of the world's largest gaming conventions, we will have a playable demo for you to enjoy at the show.
Wait, that's like in a week.
We're also planning on including this title on Nintendo Treehouse Live. In addition, the game will be featured in its own full-on invitational tournament at E3 as an on-stage event, which we're live streaming right from the show floor, so please look forward to it.
そして先ほどの映像の
As for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, which we announced with that new trailer just a few moments ago, I would like to pass it on to someone who can tell you more about it.
方からご紹介します。皆さん、
Hello, everyone. I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Yes.
I'd like to introduce you to the latest installments of the Pokemon series for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
Yes.
These games offer an alternate story taking place in the world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, featuring Pokemon that didn't appear in the original versions. New
Really?
features will allow you to enjoy your adventure even more, making this truly an Ultra title. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon will see a simultaneous global release on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems November 17th.
So it's not on the
Please
Switch
stay
at all.
tuned for more information.
November 17. I knew it.
I have one more announcement for you.
I knew it.
This fall, we'll release Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version for the Virtual Console service
I knew it.
on Nintendo
I knew they would do
3DS.
Gen 2 on the Virtual Console, even though I never mentioned it.
Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version were originally released in 1999 as the second installment in the Pokemon series.
That's nice to know.
With these Virtual Console releases, we've recaptured all the fun of those original Game Boy Color games, and both will become compatible with the Pokemon Bank application. We hope you look forward to reliving the excitement all over again. The games will launch on the same day as Pokken Tournament Deluxe, September 22nd.
Thank you,
松田さん
Mr.
ありがとうご
Masuda.
ざいました。
I want to
We'll
know
be
more
hard
about
at work
Ultra Sun
on
and Ultra
Pokken
Moon.
Tournament Deluxe for Nintendo Switch. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS, and Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version for the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console service for all of you Pokemon fans.
本日の発表は以上
That's it for today.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's basically the closest thing to Pokemon Stars without actually being Pokemon Stars. And it's not a trio like I said last night. It's It's the closest thing to a sequel like Gen 5 Black 2 and White 2 as you can get. Okay, how does this work? Is there gonna be anything else? I don't know. It's if it's live, it's gonna end or what? I mean, I knew it wouldn't last too long since it's live, but oh my goodness. We gotta when this is like, we're gonna have to go back and okay.
V to an Scizor. Pokken Tournament Deluxe will launch.
Okay. This is it. He bought his family members the new game. Look, that's the new protagonist. I guess. Okay, that's a new shorts, new shirt, new hat. Look at that artwork. Huh. I think that's a Meowth in the background. I can't tell. That's a Wingull following you around. That's Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. But it looks like the same guy. Maybe this is not a sequel. They said it's in the same world and it's in like an alternate story. So is this basically like, how do I say this? Are they doing a remake immediately? Is it like a remake of Sun and Moon but with like advanced? Okay, so there's a bunch of Pikachu, Togedemaru, Mimikyu, Lycanroc, and there's of course, obviously, some sort of fusion of Solgaleo and Necrozma. I did not see that coming. No one saw that coming. The Pokemon Necrozma is not... He's fused with Sol... They just pulled a Kyurem. Necrozma pulled off a Kyurem. They're doing the Kyurem thing. Where Kyurem is either white Kyurem or black Kyurem based on Reshiram or Zekrom's... You know, they fuse with that DNA splicers. Necrozma somehow fuses with Solgaleo. Amazing. And there. Lunala, what is this? What the hell is this? That artwork. Look, that I remember seeing this the first time. A black Z crystal. I mean a Z ring. Maybe new Z moves, new Z crystals, but why is it black? Because it has something to do with Necrozma, who's pitch black. Man, this artwork is beautiful. The 3D of it, it's just so... What is that? That is... Okay, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Look at the symbols. You got a... It's like black crystal shapes and glittering in the Sun symbol and in the Moon symbol. So it's like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't know about those names though, but what does Ultra even mean? What's Necrozma's new forms, new powers? Are those new Pokemon Necrozma, or are they Solgaleo and Lunala, or are they both Necrozma and Solgaleo and Lunala, or like are they fused? Is this Kyurem or not?
I hope.
Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more. Just a bit more. Right here.
Games offer an
Okay, there's the female character. It's the same bedroom. New clothing that I don't recognize, of course.
story taking place in...
Wait, let's go back a bit.
Games offer an alternate story taking place in the world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
So, they said an alternate story taking place in the world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Which means it's... I really wanted a sequel. I really wanted them to like say that, oh, they build up the gyms, and the fossil park where they restore fossils was completed, and a bunch of other stuff like that. and the league is like permanent now, and it's not as new as it was in Sun and Moon. And but if it's an alternate story, then it's not a sequel. So my prediction was close, but not on the mark. This is redonkulous.
Featuring Pokemon that didn't appear in the original versions.
When they say Pokemon that didn't appear in the original version, they're probably referring to the new legendary forms. Solgaleo and Lunala's Necrozma form, as I'm going to call it for now, before we know anything else. Because I doubt they introduce actual common new Pokemon. It's still, the same old Alolan Pokemon, but it's the legendaries who got a new thing. So it's basically like Black 2 and White 2. It's almost identical to what they did in Gen 5. So it's like, what, every odd generation, like 5 and 7, because this is Gen 7 and Gen 5 did this. Are they going to do that from now on? Just an idea.
New features will...
Look at that. It's like, you see Necrozma's arms and his face, and he's covering him like a freaking mask. That is awesome! What is this? I'm freaking out!
allow you to enjoy your adventure even more, making this truly an Ultra title.
They say it's an Ultra title, and I believe them. This is interesting. Look at Mimikyu's new animation. Like, is this a cutscene? Is this in battle? Or is... I wouldn't be surprised if that's his new signature Z move or something. The way he attacks with his glowing eyes.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon will see a simultaneous global release on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems.
So it's Nintendo 3DS, and it's November 17. Mark your calendars. That is more or less... I'm going to have to count. 5 months. That's in 5 months, people. Oh my goodness. I mean... What I forgot to say last night was that Sun and Moon, going through it and finishing it, felt incomplete. It satisfied me. It was a good game. I enjoyed it very much, but it did not satisfy me enough. It was incomplete. Something about it was lacking. And this is why. They intentionally left it outside. They intentionally limited it from its full potential because they wanted to complete the story, or actually make a better one in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon 1 year later, exactly 1 year after the original Sun and Moon. I did not see this coming. I mean, it's basically Pokemon Stars, because Necrozma's signature design on its back, and as you can see in the middle of the sun and in the middle of the moon, right there, and there, that looks like a star. So this is basically Pokemon Stars, except Stars was their code name. I remember now. Someone leaked that Stars was the code name of these games, and Pokemon Stars is not the actual title. The actual title will be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and Stars was a very fitting, very good code name.
November 17th.
I mean, of course, if it was a code name, then it wouldn't be the real name. I should have known.
Please stay tuned for more information.
And then, of course, it's the virtual console release of Gold and Silver. People saw that coming, or at least they wanted it to come. And another thing I forgot to mention last night was that one thing they could have announced today, other than Pokemon Stars or a Diamond and Pearl remake, was a Red and Blue remake, or a Fire Red Leaf Green remake, like another remake of Gen 1, but with Gen 7 artwork and 3D-ness and all of that, engine. Of course, that didn't happen, and neither did Diamond and Pearl remake. It was the closest thing to my top theory, that it's basically Pokemon Stars, but without the code name, it's the real name, and yeah, the virtual console is cool, but it's not really the most interesting thing. That's not what I'm most looking forward to. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. What does Ultra mean? Is that just referring to the legendaries? Because, I mean, Ultra is like bigger than Mega, but it's not Mega Evolution, is it? And then there's Z Power, and I don't know, like, there's a lot of prefixes being thrown around.
Pokemon Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS, and Pokemon Gold version, and Pokemon Silver version for the Nintendo 3DS version.
You know, if I was not recording this, I'd be watching it live on other people's channels, but, my reaction was live. I did this for the first time. That was so good. Crazy. Let's watch it one more time. Right here. This is where it starts. I did not see that coming. They showed Pokken to throw us off. They showed Pokken to throw us off. Look at this. Beautiful. What was that? What is this?
I hope you enjoyed that. Pokken Tournament Deluxe.
皆さん
Hello, everyone. I'm Masuda from Game Freak. I'd like to introduce you to the latest installments of the Pokemon series for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
Oh boy.
These games offer an alternate story.
Okay. Just a little thing I noticed. When they switch from the male's room to the female's room, the walls change color, which means they did not just move here. They've been here at least a while, because if the color of the walls is customizable to the, the gender's preferences, or the individual's preferences, because I noticed that he had one color wall and she had another, that means that they didn't just move here, or maybe they did, but it's much more likely that they've been living here a while in this version of the story, because painting walls the color you want, it usually suggests that you've been in that house a while, and that they didn't just move here like in the Sun and Moon version.
Taking place in the
Okay, that's the house from, but look, that Wingle's following him around. Look at that.
world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon.
I think that Gold and Silver virtual console release might be a connection, a hint to Heart Gold Soul Silver, because I have never played Gold and Silver. I've only played Heart Gold Soul Silver, the remake. So I don't know, but I think Pokemon follow you around. I heard a leak about this a few months ago, and I was like, no way, this is too good to be true. And people were like, it's not going to be on the Switch, it's going to be on the Switch, but it's not on the Switch, but that Wingull looked like he was following us around. Let's look
games
again.
Offer an alternate story taking place in the world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, featuring Pokemon that didn't appear in the original versions. New features will allow you to enjoy your adventure even more.
New features will allow you to enjoy even more. So they are hinting that there are lots of things that people will love. Because I saw that Wingull, it was following us around. It was subtle, but Pokemon are following us around. It's basically just like Johto. Pokemon, like in Heart Gold Soul Silver, they're following us around. Their companion, the first Pokemon in the team, follows us around. This is what everyone wants. The leak was true. It was not a hoax. The 3D models, oh my goodness.
Making this truly an Ultra title.
Something is going to make this an Ultra title. New features.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon will see a simultaneous global release on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems.
So, global 3DS release, November 17, 5 months from now. That Wingull was following you around. Let's go back and see it.
Games offer an alternate story taking place in the
Watch the Wingull. Watch the Wingull fly.
world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
That was not a cutscene. That was him just casually running up the hill from his house in the story. Everything looks new. The trees look new. The sky looks new. The grass looks new. The Pikachu are everywhere. This must be some sort of Pika theme park.
Game Freak. I'd like to introduce you to the latest installments of the Pokemon series for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
Okay, so he has greenish walls
These games
and new clothes. She has peach walls,
offer
new
an
clothes. So I don't know if this is like Sun and Moon in an alternate story, because they say it's an alternate story, not a sequel. Okay.
alternate story taking place
Okay, that's the house, but it looks so much fresher. The trees, the colors. I mean, maybe I'm imagining it, but maybe I'm overreacting. But that Wingull is following you. Everyone wanted to have Pokemon follow you, and if it's any Pokemon, it is, well, almost any Pokemon. I mean, how are they going to get away with having a Wailord follow you? Or Kyogre, or Magikarp, or most of the water Pokemon, or the fish Pokemon, or the legendary Pokemon, or the giant Pokemon. It's like, look,
In the world of Pokemon Sun
there's the next door Pokemon Center that is next to your house. And for some reason, its ceiling makes it look so more modern. It looks like it's... Those flowers is maybe what made me think that the artwork is so much newer, because those flowers look like really vibrant.
and Pokemon
The colors. Like, I was trying to see what Pokemon that trainer had up the hill, but it looked like an Alolan Meowth, if I was correct.
Moon, featuring Pokemon that didn't appear in the original
What move is this? It's a totem! I mean, the way that he flipped up... I mean, I assume that's a Lycanroc, but the way he's flipping up, it's basically like the Alolan Raticate and the Gumshoes in your original trial. It looks like a totem Pokemon, but it can't be a totem. Wait, it could be. This is not a sequel. Maybe there's gyms. Maybe there's gyms and trials. Maybe you have to fight the trials and the captains and the totems and the kahunas and gyms. It's ultra game. I'm calling it. It's trials and gyms. They're not replacing one with the other. Again, it's going to be both.
versions. New features will allow you to enjoy
I mean, that Mimikyu that we saw could have been the totem Mimikyu from the original Sun and Moon, but Lycanroc was not a totem before, so maybe... Interesting.
your adventure even more, making this truly an Ultra title. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon will see a simultaneous global release on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems November 17th. Please
Mind blown. My mind is blown. I cannot believe this. I predicted it. Well, I predicted there'd be a new game announced. Everyone expected a new game announced. They wouldn't do a Pokemon Direct for nothing. And a new game was announced. Oh my goodness, a new game was announced. I mean, how can I be so surprised if I knew that a new game would be announced? Everyone thought and believed the new game would be announced, and I'm in shock. I'm going in shock. Okay, I need help. Oh boy. But seriously, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? The way they add onto the names like that is reminiscent of a freaking remake. They did a remake immediately. It's like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. It's like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. It's like Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's basically a remake of Sun and Moon, made a year after Sun and Moon, as if it were Black 2 White 2 sequel of back in Generation 5. It's like, how could they make a remake this early? You know what? I figured it out. Basically, I think that the way Pokemon has matured and grown and like developed in the last 20 years, from old artwork to new artwork, basically now I think that this is the peak they can go. I do not see how the 3D-ness, I'm saying that word a lot, it's not a real word, the 3D of the artwork and the no more chibi protagonists and characters, it's like they can't go any better. They've grown so much and they can't get any better, which means I think that they are at an impasse. If they can't get any better, then that means that they have to remake every single game in the artwork that they have now, because they can't get any better, which means eventually they're going to have to make Gen 1 with Gen 7 art, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, and Gen 6 with Gen 7 art, but not necessarily in that order. I don't know when, I don't know how, but they can't do any better than this. Unless they invent a new console, which I don't know about new console. They didn't even put this on the Switch. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are not on the Switch. Only Pokken Deluxe is on the Switch. And then there's the Gold Silver on the Virtual Console. So maybe they'll do other generations with Gen 7 engine sometime. But they decided the first remake in Gen 7... The first remake in Gen 7 will be Sun and Moon. Now, what does this mean for Diamond and Pearl? Maybe they'll do a Diamond and Pearl remake in Gen 7. Maybe they'll do a Diamond and Pearl remake in Gen 8. Maybe one or the other. Either Diamond and Pearl are getting a remake a little later in Gen 7, or a new game will come out first, and then Diamond and Pearl will get a remake after the new game, with the new game unknown being Gen 8. So, yeah. But Gen 8, I predict, will be still the same artwork, the same engine. I'm no expert, but how can it get any better than this? It's beautiful. Anyway, guys, I think this stream has gone on long enough. My reaction was, hope it's satisfied some of you, because I have to collect my thoughts. I think we'll stop the stream there. This is not a recording, this is a live stream. I keep having to remind myself since it's my first one. And, yeah. I will be making more discussions and reactions according to this, which will be easier to edit, of course. And I'll see you guys then. All my other series, I will hopefully continue when I have time. It might take a while. And I hope you're as excited over Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as I am. It's time! In 5 months! New games! Oh my god.